And we're going to start warming up our knees here, just a nice gentle leg extension. So when we're doing this exercise, and basically any exercise, but this one's specific, I want you to kind of be intentional with this movement. So it's really easy to just kind of go through the motions, but really try to squeeze your leg at the top for just a second, okay? So you can really feel those muscles. You might even be able to put your hands on the muscles. This is something interesting where bodybuilders do this. It's called mind-muscle connection, where basically the more you tell your brain to tell your muscle to fire, the more it'll fire. It's really interesting. So just building a little extra strength, and I don't know. It's kind of fun to keep it guessing. So be intentional here. It's a good idea. Okay, go ahead and rest on there. We're going to move into our marches. So similar movement. We're just working our hip flexors, though. So it's the muscles that helped bringing our leg up in position. Nice and controlled here. Just getting some good warm up, alternating back and forth. Good. Let's go ahead and stay with this movement. So we're going to keep the march here, but we're going to do our alternating punch. So this one involves doing a twist, punching across, twist, punch across. So we're going back and forth on both directions this time. And when we're doing this twisting punch, I always like to tell people to try to extend your arm. So we're straightening it as much as we can on both directions. That's kind of the goal here. All the way back and forth. Good. Let's do one more time on each direction. And relax. Very nice. Very nice. Okay. Next thing we're going to do is our reaches to the ground. So scoot towards the edge of your chair. We're going to spread our legs out a little bit. We're going to allow our lower body and our upper body to both reach down as far as we can. Take a big breath in this deep position. And then we're going to reach all the way up to the sky as high as we can. Big far reach, as much as you comfortably can. Good. Continue that pace. We're going to do 4 more of those all the way down. Touch. All the way up. Big far reach to the sky. Stretch that body. Stretch those hands. Good. Down. Touch. All the way up. Beautiful. 2 more here. Really let that body sag down to the ground. Touch. All the way up. Excellent. 1 more time. All the way down. Good. And then up as far as you comfortably can. Let's bring our hands down to the side this time, very slowly. Good. Excellent job. Let's stick with our shoulders a little bit. We're going to do our shoulder rolls next. We'll do a few different rolls of our body. So nice and exaggerated movements. We're kind of starting a little bit shallower today. Let's go a little bit bigger now. So kind of those medium circles. Very good. And then we're going to finish with very large circles, exaggerating that movement. Nice and controlled all the way around with our shoulders. Good. Go ahead and hold your hands in this position. We're going to extend our arms out. And then we're going to get some nice gentle rolls with those wrists now all the way out to the side. Very nice. And relax. Good. Go ahead and come down. We'll put our hands on our hips now. We're going to do our hip circles. So pick either direction for yourself. Doesn't matter which one. We're going to be doing both of them. And make nice big circles, trying to loosen up our lower back a little bit. Loosening up our hips. Everything in between. Nice and controlled all the way around. Go ahead and finish whichever repetition you are at, and then we're going to repeat on the other direction. So I got about 5 or 6 passes. We'll try to do about the same on that other side. Nice and controlled here. Again, if there is any pain with these movements, you can go a little bit more shallow in the movement. You don't need to go super, super far. Good. Finish that last repetition wherever you're at. And relax. Very nice. Okay. Next, warm up. We're going to either grab in front of our leg or below our leg, and then we are going to pull that knee up as high as we can, adding in an ankle twist in this position. Just getting some good, nice movement, loosening everything up for our balance ahead. Nice and controlled, that position. Let's go ahead and repeat on the other side. So either grab below or in front of that leg. Pull it up as high as you can. That's an important part. We're actively trying to think about pulling up that leg each position. Good. One more big pass and relax. Good. Let's go ahead and just do one more quick warm up. We're going to do our TikToks. So this will warm up the side of our core. Go ahead and alternate reaching down side to side on both directions of your chair. Okay. So when we're doing this exercise, focus on just bending through the side, not bending forward. That's an important key note. We don't want to be bending forward at all. It's just through the side of our core, making sure we're using those proper muscles in this position. Good. Okay, go ahead and rest. We're going to do a little bit of core work. For this next thing, a little bit more intense core work, I should say. For this movement, go ahead and bring your hands out to the side in kind of that T position. If you need to, you can kind of tilt in your chair so you're not, causing friction with the person next to you. And then in this position, what we are going to do is we are actually going to reach towards one side. Let's all reach towards, we're going to go towards this direction first. So we're still holding that T. And what I want you to do is not tip over like this. Try to actively keep almost like you have a level on your hands, okay? So if I put a level on your shoulders, we should try to keep it at about a 180. The key though, I'm still reaching towards the side, okay? So we got a lot going on here. Let's try to take one more inch, just a little bit further than you're at. Yeah, good, good. Push it a little bit more, 5 more seconds. Good, let's repeat on the other side. Same thing. Don't go too far at first, just kind of ease into it. We're gonna get a flow of it. Remember, try to keep those hands in that level position. 5 more seconds, try to reach just a little bit further now. 1 more inch, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent job, very nice. Okay, next portion of this, we're gonna do one of my favorites. It's called a hollow hold pose. So a few different things. The first thing we're gonna do is lean back in our chair. And I guess I should also start with, you wanna be sitting towards the edge of that chair. That's a good first step. Next step, lean back in the chair, but don't touch your back on the chair, okay? So we wanna be about an inch from touching the back of the chair. And then the next portion is bringing your legs out, okay? So you're kind of holding a nice hollow hold position here. Last thing we're gonna do, if you're able to, try to bring your hands up. We're gonna hold nice, easy in this position. If you do need to kind of feather yourself and come down with each leg, that's okay. But it looks like everyone's doing great. 10 more seconds, keep breathing, keep holding nice and tight. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent job, excellent job. Take one more big breath. We're gonna do one more core exercise, and it is going to be our knee to elbows. So go ahead and keep your elbows about at chest level. And then what we are going to do is alternate bringing them up towards that position as high as we can on both sides, okay? So if you want an extra challenge, you can bring your elbows up a little bit. That's gonna force you to really, really get some good work. Also too, no shame in that. If you need to bring the elbows down a little bit so you can touch them a little easier, that's okay too. I just start with your chest level and work from there and see if you can either build up or go down, whatever level you're feeling. Good. Okay, we're going to finish in 10 seconds, same exercise, but we're going to add a twist to it. So it's a little bit more difficult. Opposite arm, opposite leg in this position, back and forth here. Nice and controlled. Good.